Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. I bring to you a series called the What If This Pokemon Had This Move. It can either be one or multiple moves. However, one of the reasons why Pokemon Go PvP is so limited is because so many Pokemon have really bad movesets. So since this has never been done before, as far as like being on YouTube, etc., I thought why not put a video series out there which basically represents Pokemon if they had this move or multiple moves, how powerful and how dominant that Pokemon would be and how much it would affect their potential in any meta. I will be going over each individual mon and going over a matrix of how much this actually flips matchups if you gave the Pokemon this move, or these moves. This video series is designed to help you get a glimpse or get the feel of analyzing putting different or unorthodox movesets on your Pokemon. For example, like Focus Blast on Mewtwo in Season 1 or Flash Cannon on your Hydreigon to take out Togekiss. As you see, these moves have great coverage and might surprise you if you analyze and you use them well. So you can do some really cool things and have coverage against a lot of different meta Pokemon. What if Lileep had Bullet Seed and Rock Slide? Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Now, I had someone request, can you do Lileep with Bullet Seed and Rock Slide? So, fun fact, Bullet Seed was actually given to Lileep on accident. It was at the start of the Buddy Up event. It was actually quite a while ago, and it was a little craze on social media because Lileep accidentally got Bullet Seed. Sadly, as it says here, it was fixed about a day later. Good job, Niantic. Anyways, Lileep with Bullet Seed was a beast because it does get stabbed, and also it is a rock and grass type. Lileep has a really bulky supporting stat pool, as you see here, and it can go to level 51, so you can best buddy it, and it can go near 1500, so it can actually be really good for Great League. Had it kept Bullet Seed, it would have been an absolute powerhouse, because if, believe it or not, Lileep has Grass Knot, Mirror Coat, and Ancient Power. With a Rock Slide, you would give it a very powerful stab rock move, and along with Bullet Seed will allow you to generate energy really quickly to the point to where you can spam your moves. Hell, you could even spam Mirror Coat and probably create some sort of timeout strat. Anyways, Lileep is an absolute monster, and it's, if you've used Crazily in Great League, it's pretty dang good. Lileep with Bullet Seed and Rock Slide would be pretty good as well. Now, the funny thing is, there are still Lileeps out there that have Bullet Seed. They fixed the error. However, there are still trainers out there that actually have a legacy Bullet Seed Lileep out there. So they never fixed the ones that people already had. So if you managed to get one and you kept one, you're in luck because those are extremely rare. You can't Elite TM them anymore until the future. However, if you do have one, you're pretty lucky. As you see here, someone's actually trying to sell one, and they put a real. I love the marketing. You know, mega rare grail, because it really is. Niantic does jack up things, and when they do jack up things, guess what? People go on eBay and they sell them online for spoofer content, or just for yeah. But as you see here, Lileep can actually learn Bullet Seed in the main series game. It can also learn Rock Slide by the request of the viewer. So I will be doing Bullet Seed and Rock Slide. It actually has, if you look here, Lileep has a really beastly move pool. It has Solar Beam, it has Rock Slide, it even has Mud Shot. So if Lileep was given free reign over its moves, you have a lot of options to choose from for a Lileep for Great League at level 50. As you see here, it's amazing, just like the versatility of this mon itself. And just like how like every other mon in Pokemon Go, how a lot of them are really disrespected because of having really doo-doo movesets. As you see here, Lileep is an absolute beast, having things from Sludge Bomb, Seed Bomb, well, Seed Bomb isn't that good, but you know, I can have it anyways, has Grass Knot, it can have Mud Shot like I mentioned before, heck, you even have things like Giga Drain, Energy Ball. It's super powerful. Hell, it even has the most powerful grass move, which is Solar Beam. Alright, so here's the multi-battle simulator. As you see here, we got Bullet Seed Lileep. I put it at level 51 because that's where you want it to be anyways. Yes, it can. It's 13 points, and you can get it to level 51 and using Great League. As you see, it has great defensive bulky stat. It has great defense. So if you go down, as you see here, if I were on the 2 shield, it is actually terrible. In the 2 shield, it barely edges 50% of matchups, and it's not too much better in the 1s. In the 1s, here's what happens. In the 1s, it's relatively the same. Literally almost does not move at all. The 0s, it gets a little better, but literally in any shield scenario with Lileep right now, at level 51, even if you gave it Bullet Seed with Ancient Power, sadly, it only caps out at 60% of winning matchups. So 399, sadly. Now, if we give it Rock Slide, as you see here, and you click Battle, here's where you get a whole whooping 70%. It is a massive improvement. At 467, not 69, so it's not the greatest number in the world, but unfortunately, you know, I mean, what do you mean unfortunately? Fortunately, it turns into an absolute destroyer. It wins 70% of matchups. If you go to the 1s, it's even better. It goes from 70 all the way up to 73. So it wins more matchups in the 1s than it would be in the 0s. I mean, in the 2s. And in the 0s, here's what you get. In the 0s, you go above 76%. So in the 0s, Lileep would actually bury you underneath a bunch of rocks way faster, unless you got the boost with Ancient Power. Then we can talk about a different story. No one needs a cracked up rock flower and destroying everything just because it got the boost with a +2 in both stats of attack and defense. However, in general, without the boost, Ancient Power is very terrible on Lileep. But as you see here with Rock Slide, it is a massive improvement. It will turn into an absolute destroyer. You see that in the lead, you will probably, actually you see that in any position, you'll probably cry a little bit because it's gonna hurt a lot, especially if you're weak to grass or if you're weak to rock types, it is going to hurt a lot. Alright, as I always say, please consider donating at ppoke.com. Here's my favorite part of every Matrix video that I put one in, is the Matrix. And as you see here, we got Lileep with Rock Slide, and we also have it with Ancient Power. Both variants are going to be at level 51, because you can max them at level 51 at Best Buddy. I have the Great League meta to the right. We're going to hit battle in the 2 shield, and this is what you get. A Rock Slide Lileep is able to destroy Altaria in the 2 shield. You beat one of the biggest meta things. You basically destroy a majority of the flyers. You beat Driftblim. You beat Frostless. You can even destroy Galvantula. You could beat Mandibuzz. You could destroy Alolan Mary. Basically, anything weak to rocks, like Rock Slide, is a massive improvement, as you see here. Hell, you could even beat Mew in the 2 shield if it's rocking Wild Charge and Flame Charge. You can also beat Sableye in the 2 shield. You can beat a return Sableye Best Buddy in the 2 shield with Rock Slide, which is pretty nuts. As you see, can you go straight Rock Slide against a 2? I think you can. Yep, you literally just go straight Rock Slide against a Sableye in the 2 shield. So being able to beat one of the most powerful safe switches in the game, as long as you have Rock Slide, is pretty nutty. And of course, our favorite bird, Talonflame. Do you like Talonflame? Do you love its fiery greatness and love the fact that fire types have made a rise in Go Battle League? Well, guess what? If Lileep had Rock Slide, well, actually, just Rock Slide in general absolutely annihilates Talonflame, but you know, we don't need to talk about that. You probably have buried a bunch of Talonflames underneath Rock Slide already if you use G-Fisk like I do. And with Lileep, it would be the same story. You would absolutely destroy Talonflame. And you also destroy things like Umbreon and Tropius, where you destroy Umbreon, so you're able to destroy one of the biggest tanks in the entire universe, going straight Rock Slide. No, you actually, well, you need to land a Grass Knot, but you know what? As long as you land one Grass Knot, you could go straight Rock Slide, which is still pretty nuts. The fact that Lileep can destroy, like, super tanks and very great meta picks with simply having Rock Slide is nuts. That's the 2 shield. Now we're going to run the 1 shield. As you see in the 1 shield, it gets even better. You can still destroy Altaria. You can still break Galvantula. You can still turn Drifblim into a flat balloon. You can destroy Mandibuzz. You can destroy Mantine, actually. Ghost Boy, Bone Boy actually gets annihilated by Rock Slide as well. And you could even beat Shiftry. So one of the most powerful Pokemon as far as like just sheer damage output. Even if it tries to go straight Leaf Blade against you, you could still beat it just going straight Rock Slide, which is nuts. You could also beat Talonflame. Well, we already know you could beat Talonflame. You could beat Talonflame even harder in the 1 shield. And you could beat Tropius, as well as you can even beat Venusaur. So you can even beat Community Day move Pokemon it double, for crying out loud, it double resist Bullet Seed. However, even though Venusaur does double resist Bullet Seed, you can literally just straight Rock Slide it to death. So it's so good. I'm surprised at how powerful, like, one move you give to this plant would just absolutely annihilate in Go Battle League. And Lileep's a pretty spicy pick. Like, Cradily is pretty spicy, but if you get a Lileep, man, this thing's amazing. In the 0s, you annihilate Crystal. Well, we already know you annihilate birds, but you know, in the 0s, you can annihilate flyers as well. You still take out Galvantula. Mandibuzz, Mantine, Alola, Marowak turns into Skull Cross. You turn it into basically a skull with crossbones because it dies. Get it? You destroy Sableye still, you destroy Shiftry, and you destroy Tropius and Talonflame. As you see here, the stuff you flip, you could even beat Zweilous in the zeros, and Zweilous is incredibly powerful because of Dragon Breath and Dark Pulse, but even with that sheer amount of damage, it still won't be able to take out a Lileep with Rock Slide. Lileep with Rock Slide is freaking good. If the Matrix is enough to convince you that Lileep with Rock Slide would create a whole new meta pick that everyone would love, as long as you had it, well, here you go. Here's the evidence. It's small little rock flower would absolutely destroy a lot of the meta if it were allowed and it had Rock Slide in Go Battle League. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really surprising how Lileep, if it got just one move, would be an absolute destroyer. I mean, I know you can't get Bullet Seed anymore, but maybe in the future they'll bring it back because Niantic, well, Niantic is notorious for jacking stuff up, so maybe they'll jack up again one of these days and make it so Lileep can get Bullet Seed again. If you have one, you're really lucky, and if it does get boosted in the future, if it gets buffed, even with just one move like Rock Slide, it can be absolutely nuts and just really do so well against the Go Battle League meta. The thing about Lileep is that it's, like I said, it's kind of hard to get one, and you kind of need a perfect, but if you do have a hundo Best Buddy Marie Lileep with Bullet Seed, and it does get buffed with one move, particularly Rock Slide, it will be an absolute force in Go Battle League. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I will be doing, like, I love this series because it really lets me take a look and see just how crazy Pokemon would be if Go Battle League or Pokemon Go PvP in general allowed us to have the same respect we had in the main series game by giving our Pokemon even more moves. So it's, as you see, just one move for Lileep would turn it into super meta. Well, not really super meta because it would actually be really rare because you need a hundo Best Buddy, but it'd still be really good. Again, if you have an idea, please put in the comments. Let me know if you would like to see any mon in particular, and you ask, you shall receive. Good luck in your Go Battle League sets. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode of What If This Pokemon Got This Move or These Moves.
Ja!